And when you were diagnosed with cancer, were you already a naturopathic doctor or no?
No, I knew I was going to go become a doctor of some kind. I've always was one of those kids who was always interested in medicine. From a young age, I was into science. As soon as I was aged to work, I worked in nursing homes. I worked as an EMT, emergency medical technician on the ambulance in Boston and in Lowell. I worked in the lab. I worked with handicapped kids, with PTs and rehab assistants, and I basically tried to get my nose into every aspect of medicine that I could. I used to be in a shadowing program when I was in high school and would follow doctors, MDs around, oncologists and ER doctors, just to get a really good sense. And like I said, I thought Western medicine was great, but I did see its limitations. And then basically I had heard about acupuncture and shiatsu and just Chinese medicines and wanted to learn it all. And I wasn't aware until my wife now at the time, girlfriend, had told me about a naturopathic doctor. And I just met him and found out that basically if you went to naturopathic medical school, you could learn all these things under one roof. And so I basically dismissed my goal to go to Western medical school and switched to go to naturopathic medical school. I was already into medicine, but not a naturopathic doctor when I was diagnosed.
So when you were diagnosed, what I found so interesting is that you had a sense that you wanted the combined approach, even though you hadn't really studied that, correct?
I was at that point. I was in my second year in college, in undergrad, and I was at the point where I was hearing about acupuncture. I was actually going to come back and major in nutrition. I was going to switch my major from biology to nutrition. And my brother had told me about acupuncture, and I was starting to get into it. I was going to take shiatsu classes at UMass Amherst, because I was at Amherst at the time. And then I get this cancer during the summertime when I was taking organic chemistry.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, I was taking organic chemistry and I got the cancer. And so I took that semester off and started seriously looking at my diet. I went to Boston and I saw an Oriental medical doctor who prescribed a formula of herbs, which I boiled and drank. And then I had surgeries. I did the conventional route, too.
Did you do chemotherapy as well?
No, I didn't do chemo. It was kind of questionable whether I needed it or not. My cancer was pretty early stage. And, it was just kind of a wake-up call, being so young and getting cancer and realizing life is fragile. And you might as well just live life to the fullest. If you're not doing that now, do it and get out there and live life. And I was, so stressed out from school and career. I had to be a doctor and do it in 4 years and this and that. So I took a step back. I took some time off. I started playing my guitar for fun and just really searching my soul of what was important to me and what I wanted to do. And basically naturopathic medicine and the music, is kind of things that feed me.
Right.
So I always encourage my patients to find that, what does it for them. Meditation does not give them that euphoric feeling,
right,
like art or music or skiing or whatever it is. And like I said, don't wait till you're retired or till you cut down on hours at work. Just try to fit these things into a daily life. It will create a nice balance for you, make work more pleasurable, home life more pleasurable, life more pleasurable in general, and will help your body as a whole. I mean, everything's, connected. The immune system, the hormone systems, and your spirits. And I think that's one thing, too, that, like I said, it reawoke me, having the cancer and seeing life is fragile like that at an early age. It happened at an early age.
Yeah, you were very young. You were just in college then,
20,
right?
Yep.
So was your own facing of cancer what made you so interested in becoming such an expert in the treatment of cancer?
I think that was just the icing on top of the cake.
So you had been interested in it before?
I was actually interested in it before.
Oh, how ironic.
I did some shadowing, they called it. I
of the oncologist?
would hang out with oncologists at a hospital nearby. And, I really didn't want to go into it because all I saw was chemotherapy and things. And, the oncologists weren't really encouraging me either to go into it.
What did they say?
They were just, it's kind of depressing, they were telling me. And I'm like, I just really feel a calling to go into it, though. But I saw their point and really didn't want to pursue it. But then as soon as I met a naturopathic doctor who was treating people with cancer and saw what all these other medicines could do in combination with the chemo, that's where I saw the power of holistic medicine. And these patients that he was seeing were doing a lot better than the patients I saw in this hospital that were just doing chemo. They had much more energy and more vibrant, and their CAT scans were improving, and it's a very positive experience and situation. That was what basically plummeted me into natural medicine and feeling good again about working with cancer patients.
Because you were giving them more hope than the other option.
Yeah. Yep. So that's what I've been doing for the last 8 years, working with cancer after I got out of school.